live, guys.
Alright, there you go.
Woohoo, we're live. Right, let's see what I can see. Let's see. It just pinged me saying I'm live, so let's see. Give it a minute.
Yeah, you got a black screen.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. We're working.
Yeah. 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 Hey, go ahead and get off the phone call. That was Jeff. No. It's okay. You're actually outputting what we're saying right now. So we need to get off the phone call. Alright, can you hear me? Yeah, you're live, dude. Go ahead. Let's just go back to the
Hello everybody, sorry about the technical issues. My name is 44 and welcome to the stream. This is the Dub City Barrels Up and Bullets Out final match. I hope you guys are really excited. These are two really good teams, Apex versus Strive. This is a match I've personally been looking forward to seeing, and I get the best seat in the house, and I hope you guys enjoy getting the best seat in the house with me. So, today we're going to get things going in just a quick second. Gonna make sure we get our lobby going. And get everything all set up to go. Here we go. We got Neuro right here. That is our host. Give me a quick second, and we will get everything going smoothly. There we go. We're in. I hope you guys are ready for a really good match today. I'm excited to see some really good gameplay. The match is already underway. We're going to watch these guys as they defend and attack all of these points here. They're playing on slums. We got some domination running. We're going to see some really good gameplay. You guys are ready for a lot of fast-paced stuff and a lot of good plays. All right. So far, the action's kicking off around C. You can see this is a very, very tight pinchy area where you can come out of these doors from your spawn and you're going to get some really crazy action. Oh, what do we have over the door there? They did not let that peek happen. Over the wall, sorry. We're going to see a nice flash go over, all the way over to B. Nothing comes of it. Can he peek over the wall and get this shot, though? He can. Oh, he puts a couple shots out. Doesn't take him down. He has to get Nero to come in and finish the job. But this is turning out to be a really good push towards B from C. Not something that I usually see coming over that wall. They usually will go around through the graveyard, back close to where Neuro is, or come around by this mechanic shop here. But now Neuro's hitting up on B. Mad Dog manages to take him down. He does have Tricky on the outside there, giving him some support coming around towards D. And as they move up here, let's see what kind of contact they get into. Mad Dog wiggling back and forth. Who's going to come on top here? It's Mad Dog taking out Gordo. Neuro taking out Rainbow Dash. Let's switch over to here, see what kind of action we can get inside of this. At the back of the mechanic shop, we have Gordo going to the inside. Oh, no, he goes around outside of the point here. And are we going to have people pushing around? That's my question. See the close eye in the graveyard. Mad Dog right. We got a couple in that blue house back there. Let's see what's going on back there. This is the blue team's point of view right now. Switch to the red team. Oh. Let's zoom out a little bit and watch this push over to C. See what's going to happen. And I know we got some good defenders on both sides, so I know that once a point is locked down, it's going to be a really big challenge to actually flip who's in possession of these points. This guy levitating, Neuro taking some shots. Let's go over to A. There hasn't been a ton of action back here. You see Mad Dog coming up. What's he going to do? He's going to chuck that grenade past over to the graveyard section there, and then work his way up. And then if that grenade goes off and takes out who he needs it to, he can push up. Now it's going to be a little bit of a tough push here. See Mad Dog's going up against 3. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Now over the wall, we got Tricky going down to Gordo. Now we can swing back around. Oh, yeah, they cleared out that blue building. A's now clear. Kaza going down. We got a little bit of an altercation about to go down here. Oh, no, Mad Dog shutting it down. I thought that he was going to come in here to A, but that got shut down real quick. All right. Tricky and Mad Dog are now pushing up. We got Gordo behind the wall, I believe. Let's see how that's going to go. Gordo does not see him yet. Yeah, now he does. Takes him out. Oh no, Galahad took out Tricky. I don't even think Gordo's getting the ammo at that ammo crate there. But you can see these guys really solidly locking down this point here. This is going to be a tricky one. One of those make or break points, I think. That, if you can really hold it down well and not let anybody get in there, then it gives you a really good leg up on controlling the rest of the game. But anyway, we see Neuro here. He's kind of bouncing between, not really sure where to go. Wait for somebody to come through that wall, or that door will be right there. But, oh, we got a nice push. Mad Dog on him, jumps up and does not let that happen. Shuts down his long shots that he was trying to get right on the 3-point there. We got Tricky coming through the center. What's he going to do? He's peeking up to the graveyard, but we got one behind the wall. There's almost always going to be one behind the wall. Let's see what he does with it. That's him in the graveyard. Tricky posted right up. I don't even know if he knows how many people are around him right now. Okay, he's got support in the corner there, but Tricky's down over the wall. Long Wick taking him out. And we got Cheddar taking Kaza out. Kaza taking out Gordo. So we're seeing some people going down. But with all this exchange, it's good to see. You know, just some good balanced competition. It's not all one-sided. It's pretty damn good. Where is this action leading to next? Okay, we're going to have someone coming over the wall now. Or is he going to post up by that door again? Oh, he's going through the graveyard. And with a little trade there. Kaza and Cheddar trading each other off there. All of these players, I know, individually are very good players. And even individually, even if they're not playing with the rest of the team, they're going to do exactly what they're doing now. They're going to capture a point and hold it down. And they're not going to let you, you know, come in and kick things around and, you know, take the point from them. That's not going to happen. Now, you put all of these guys together on one team, and you say, go. And you just tell them, hey, yo, yeah, let's hold this whole thing together. Let's work together. We're all as good as each other. You're gonna get plays like you're seeing today. Just now we got Blue taking C. First time we see C move in a while. Oh, there we go. We got a grenade from Neuro taking out Third Wishes on C. They're gonna go back and take that back. They're back at 100%. That's the first movement we've seen pretty much any of the points in a little while. Now we saw movement on B there. As I say that, we got B team coming in and absolutely dominating on B. B team, blue team. That's what I mean. There we go. Red team's now coming in and smacking them around just a little bit. Long Wick. I hope nobody messes with that guy's dog, because it will not be pretty. But speaking of dogs, we got Mad Dog taking out Long Wick. That's actually a little weird twist of events. A little John Wick joke for you. But let's see how long he can hold it down. I think that is, who's that? Neuro coming down with the Wiggles. Oh, Neuro getting into an exchange over there on A. Let's see if he can hold out with both. No, he cannot. He gets taken down by Third Wishes. Third Wishes occupying the center space. It's a very, very dangerous space for exactly that reason. Yes, you can get those jump shots off on people that don't really see them coming, but you do get blindsided pretty damn quick because you're standing right in the middle of this plaza. Now over the wall there, that was a nice little exchange of shots. Nobody went down, but a nice little exchange of shots. Oh, Neuro and Kaza. Sorry, Galahad going down, and then Kaza going down. Who do we have here? It's Gordo. Oh, Gordo on Mad Dog. Mad Dog comes out on top, and then Third Wishes taking out Gordo. Well, there we go. Now we see C changing color fully for the first time this match that I... And wow, this is getting intense. We got Rainbow Dash right in the corner, and this little corner here is really, really tough to defeat. And I think that's part of the reason why the corner's right there on this point, why they chose to put the point right here. You know, it's very hard to defeat that corner. The walk right here, you see he just has the perfect amount of cover that if I swing myself around here and I give you another angle on Rainbow Dash's shooting here, you're going to see, you can barely see this little man just peeking out from behind that wall, and you're really not getting around that. That is almost an undefeatable strategy unless you are a god with your shots, which, don't get me wrong, some of the people in these tournaments are, and some of the people in this game right now are. But that's going to bring this one to an end. Really good match. All right, guys, and we are back now in the next match. Pop up the scoreboard for you as well so you guys can see what's going on at all times. Let's record. We can get some POV shots and see how these guys are doing. I know we're a little bit late, but if you are a fan of the Modern Warfare series, you know exactly where we are. You do not need me to tell you where we are. But for those of you who don't know what's going on, this is Hard Hat. This is the most hardcore construction site you're ever going to see, where OSHA regulations go out the window. Well, at least that's what I think. It could just be the most normal construction site in Ohio. Who knows? But anyway, here we are on point A. This is one of my favorite points to personally play because there's just so many angles of attack. I absolutely love it. You can see you can come up from the center here, 2 pats on one side, 2 pats on the other. And we're about to watch what happens when you get too confident and you go into one side and you dedicate yourself to one path. He gets pushed up from behind, and Mad Dog was able to take him out, come around this corner, take out the second one, and then he got taken out himself by other people pushing. You can just see all of this chaos going on in just this little area here. I could spend an entire stream just talking about how much action we could get going on in this little area. But it's going to be an absolute gruesome fight for A. Let's see what happens around this wall here. Oh, with a long shot from around the corner, Kaza. Okay, we got Long Wick coming in and trading with Richard and Dash. Oh, there we go. We just lost Rainbow Dash to Gordo. Oh, Gordo jumping in and getting taken down real quick. They did not let that happen. We're going to see a couple more trades happening here. We got one in the corner up there. He just got taken down, Gordo. Now we got Cheddar coming around the corner here. Nobody protecting the point other than Kaza. Kaza. Oh, Cheddar just down from Rainbow Dash's grenade. We got 3 of them on the point. They're covering this really well. Let's go over to another point. Let's see what the guys are seeing. You can see now the red team's taking this real slow. And I like that. They're not rushing in too crazy, not going in doing anything too fast. And that's kind of, it's a good thing to see. It's a change of pace for domination, at least for me. You can see they're holding a point. They're holding your 3 angles. But these guys, they're pushing in a lot faster. And they're just coming in like a wave, pushing everybody around. They kind of just force every game they play to happen at their own pace, and that's what happens when you get a team of this level coming in and playing with the strategies that they do. They push in on a point, they tell you this is what's going on, and there's not much you can say about it. But Gordo has something to say about it. He's going to try and challenge everything that I just said. Push up on Mad Dog behind the bulldozer, but he goes down. He got pinched by, Third Wishes shooting down there, and Mad Dog going down. Who took down Mad Dog? Cheddar took down Mad Dog from a distance. Him and John Wick right there, or Long Wick, sorry. And they're going down the ways and taking out Third Wishes. So the sniper's taken out, and you had the other guy behind that was mainly the decoy, the first guy you'd see on the point, taken out. And their pinch technique is now just kind of taken down by Cheddar and Ron Wick, just almost coming in too quickly. Oh, Mad Dog with a sneaky crouching grenade. What can he do with it? He takes out one. Oh, okay, we're losing a couple. They're coming in from a couple different angles, so we got a nice altercation going down in this main hallway. There we go. Lust coming in, taking out Nero. Kaza taking out Cheddar, along with Lust and that grenade. What's going to be going on down here? Let's get a good view of this whole altercation here. Oh, through the back. Do you understand how hard it is to hit that shot? Right through there. That back piece, that's where you hit him through. And it was a downward shot while moving. And if you hop in a VR headset and try to make that shot, you're not doing that your first day in VR. That is a veteran move. Oh! Long Wick taken down savagely with a headshot over that bulldozer. And you can see how tall these guys are. That's a tough shot to hit from back there. Lots of action happening on this B site right now. Neuro and Rainbow Dash with an equal trade right there, just leaving Gordo all by his Gordo lonesome. Oh, now he has some friends to come and play with him. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, he's sliding in, managing to take out Kaza, Third Wishes, Mad Dog, all down. Rainbow Dash taking out Cheddar. But let's see where this action is moving to. We can see there's a lot of movement happening, or at least numbers changing on C. Let's get over here and see what's going on. If we get into the first person view, we can get a little more perspective of exactly how pinpoint these shooters are. Like, look at these guys. Get to where the action's happening. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, where you're peeking over this wall and you're shooting over that bulldozer. That's a really tough shot to make. And this is not, you don't have your little controller, you don't have a thumbstick to help you make these shots. This is all your own hands, your own flesh and blood that's telling this controller and this virtual gun where to shoot. Every single bit is on you. You gotta do it right. There's no auto aim, there's no assist. Everything is on you. So all of these shots you've seen these guys hit, it's all them. And that's the most impressive part of all of this. I love seeing these guys hitting crazy shots. But back to the game, let's see what's going on around this corner here. Again, now you can see the 3 different push points that you get on almost every single point. And we're gonna have someone, yeah, Mad Dog flicking that grenade. What's he gonna do right here? He peeks around, snags him. Oh, Mad Dog gets taken out. I feel like the action's gonna be coming back here. We haven't seen much movement on A or C in a little while. Let's get some first-person shots. Let's see what's going on in the eyes of the players. Got a couple in the tunnel, a couple on different sides. Oh, a successful push. He had the low ground there, and if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll know. It's over, Anakin. He had the high ground, but he managed to push up. He did end up getting taken out. Let's see what the rest of the team's doing. Red team is coming around, pushing towards B from this left-hand side. Trying to organize themselves and move as they move in this whole game with that slow and steady pace. But blue team is right here waiting for him. And what's going to happen? Boom, they take him down just like that. And if you're ready and you're set up and you have all of your shooters on their points and they know exactly where they're sending their shots every single time, you're going to have all of these points locked down as long as they stay focused. Mad Dog lost his focus for a second there, regained it, coming over the right-hand side of the bulldozer. And you can see when that enemy came around the corner, the corner there at the end, they first saw Mad Dog on the left-hand side of the bulldozer. He then peeked to the left, moved a little bit. They thought he was going to continue left, and he moved to the right, and then was able to take them out. And just that little bit of confusion where they were turned too far to one side than the other allowed him to get him. And then he kept on getting these guys with similar movements. You see that wiggle that he's doing? That's the signature Mad Dog wiggle. Well, everybody does the wiggle, but I've seen Mad Dog do it the most. And, you know, that wiggle makes you really hard to hit. But, of course, these guys being as good as shooters as they are, they can still hit you with that, even if you're wiggling. See? We lost one little wiggler there. There we go. We lost another wiggler. But it looks like Blue Team's going to come back in and absolutely just scoop this point up. If they can keep this pressure on, they're absolutely booming the heat in here. By the bucket. I love to see it. Wow. Now it's just Kaza left on the point, and he abandons it because it's still at 100%. But he doesn't see Sir Galahad creeping up from the back, and who is Sir Galahad going to take out? Nobody yet, just sending some shots down. Mad Dog's over there, and he knows exactly where he is, and he's got support over that back wall. And if Sir Galahad can hit those shots, oh my god, he hits one. Can he hit the second one? That's a hard shot over the wall. You can see where he positions himself, right behind that bulldozer so he doesn't get hit from the left-hand side. But he does get taken down from the center, and left-hand side pushes in. Now we got Rainbow Dash, and we got Lust pushing in, and they both control this point now. Let's switch over to the other side, see what's going on. Red team's running around. Cheddar, who do we have with him? Sir Galahad. We're following Sir Galahad's point of view right now. Now remember, all that I've been saying about, hey, how many angles you have, how many different ways that you can get into multiple different altercations just on this one point alone. You could have just this entire little chunk that you can see on screen here as a map, and it would be an insane gameplay experience. But the complexity of this map is just something I really enjoy, and I feel like we haven't seen much of that same style since this Call of Duty. The Mad Dog jumping in, aggressive with the... Oh, I thought he could go for two of them. Sir Galahad getting taken out, and Cheddar definitely taking some damage from that grenade that came over top from Kaza. Well, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see what chaos is on the way to this little point A. Oh my, coming from the inside. Oh, got shut down real quick, but Rainbow Dash was making a push towards the point. There's only 5% of it left for the blue team. Can they manage to come in, capture it, and keep it? I'm not sure. Mad Dog's on the point now. He's pushing in. Who's he taking out? Nobody. He's getting taken out by Cheddar. Neuro taking out Third Wishes. Rainbow Dash taking out Cheddar, though. And Lust coming in, cleaning out Sir Galahad with that grenade. And Neuro taking out Third Wishes with a headshot. Mad Dog taking out Neuro with a headshot. These shots are going everywhere, and that is game. GG's. All right, guys, sorry to cut back so aggressively, but we are back, and we are here. Where are we exactly? Oh. What? Give me a quick second here. Let's just, Now, sorry for the delay there. A couple technical difficulties, but let's get into the action here. We didn't miss too much. Let's follow these guys right in. I'll pop up that scoreboard as well so you guys can stay up to date on all of the action that's going on right now. So let's zoom out a little bit and see if we can get a little bit of perspective on this map and the points that they're controlling. Now, this game is comp control. If you're not completely familiar with comp control, the moral of the story is basically you're trying to occupy one of these points here by standing near it exactly as Kaza is right now. And you're going to basically get that up to 100% is the goal. Now, the other team is trying to not let you do that. As you can see, these guys are pushing up from the side there and trying to not let the other team occupy that space. Now, if the red team manages to go and occupy that space, then they're going to start bringing that percentage down from the blue percentage and bringing it up in the red percentage. And if they can completely occupy it themselves, then they can take and neutralize that point. Basically, they can get rid of the blue team on that point and control it for themselves, and that's the whole moral of the story here. And that's what we want to see. Now, let's swing our way over to this side and watch how these guys are going to try and push in here. Now, remember I was saying last game they had that kind of slow, somewhat tactical approach. Let's see if that's going to pay off for them this time. Sir Galahad pushing on Mad Dog and not having any success with Rainbow Dash there. If you know anything about contractors, you know Rainbow Dash is a sharpshooter. Now let's see if Neuro has any better luck as he pushes himself past the fence here. And he's going to go inside the church for a little bit more security. No, he doesn't. He sits on the point. As you can see now, they're neutralizing it. They're taking down that percentage. But that's not exactly what we want. Oh, did you see that? Cheddar did not let Kaza get too far. And he said, "Why are you running? Why are you running?" And took him down. Now, this point has been neutralized. It's no longer in play, and the new data point has appeared. Let's go and take a look at where that is. It's going to be on the other side of this house here. You can't be too careful. Hold that grenade. If the team killing was on, that would have been a dangerous thing. Let's switch back. You can see where they're spawning now. Red team is spawning all the way back on the left-hand side of this map, and then obviously on the other side is where the other team's starting. But if I give you a little view, they're starting from back there, and the blue team is way on the other side. But let's follow these guys in as they do their thing. Let's try and get as much of this action in frame as we can. This is going to be a very action-packed point. There's going to be a lot of technicalities and a lot of distant shooting and a lot of shooting around objects. As we can see, Shedder's taking out Rainbow Dash there to secure that point. Well, neutralize it for themselves. They really don't want them anywhere near it, and they're doing a really good job. See, now it's capturing it. It's going up in the red percentage. Kaza doesn't let them do it, but they're doing a really good job of getting in there and managing to isolate this point from the rest of the players that are trying to get at it. They're just basically coming in there, setting up their points, and not letting anything happen. But by the time that they've been getting in there, every push, they've been getting down to just one person. And that little exchange there is what happened when you had both teams down to the one person. Let's see if they readjust their strategies and push in a little bit different of a way. We can see Neuro on the right here. We got Kaz on the left behind that wall. Let's see how he pushes forward. Oh, Rainbow Dash taking out Neuro. And we got the two of them there pushing up to get these tags. Now, if you're wondering what those tags are, every time that you see a red tag, obviously red team, blue tag is blue team, or orange. No, I'm not colorblind before you all come at me. But whenever you see one of those tags, it basically means that a player has died in that position. And if you go and collect those tags, they add to your points within the game. So you collect more tags and stand in the place of the enemy that you just took down. It adds a more competitive aspect to the game. And it's a really good part of the game. And I feel like if you're forced to actually go and stand on and occupy the space that your enemy was in, you're going to be playing a lot more competitively, and it's something that I'd like to see. Now you can see Rainbow Dash set up here on that corner on our right. How long can he hold out? He is a good shot, but I don't know if he's going to be able to time. Yeah, all that right. No, he managed to take out Neuro, but Cheddar comes in and takes him out. Now, we do have another trade going on down here across the fence. Sir Galahad going down to Third Wishes. Can he come through? Third Wishes sweeping out the point. Now, that's how you clear a room without breaking wind. Good job, my man. Third Wishes. Now, Lon Wick's on the other side there. Is he going to push around and come and say hi to Third Wishes on the point? Let's go take a look at some POVs. Let's see where they're at. We can see Rainbow Dash going down to Lon Wick there. Lon Wick still pushing up this grenade. Oh, Mad Dog takes him up with the grenade. Perfectly timed. And it is an art form. Cooking those grenades properly and sending them to the right location. Again, one of the things that you got to remember is all of the shots that you're seeing, everything that these guys are doing, it is all physical. They're all doing it with their actual body. And there's no shot that's being taken that there's not an actual physical element to it. That's what makes some of this so impressive. So let's take a look at what Lust is seeing here. We'll follow him around. He's spawning really far. You can see back here is where these guys are spawning. And just look at the sheer size of the map that we are playing on. It is absolutely massive. We'll go back to Lust's point of view here. But you're doing a lot of running and a lot of moving around. And if this was something you were doing on a VR treadmill, which hopefully will be something that will be added to competition in the future, but that's fingers crossed and 50 years down the road. But if this was something you'd be doing with your physical legs and your body itself, it would be a lot more intense. At least I would think. Oh, Neuro taking down Lust from those church stairs. Sorry, coming around this corner. Oh, but Lust gets taken. Oh, sorry, Neuro gets taken up by Mad Dog. He's not standing for that. Mad Dog way back there with that shot. That wasn't a close shot by any means. Let's get back to the blue team, see what they're seeing. They're coming up on this point here. They can see that the enemy's mostly occupied it already. It's already 70% done. Now, you see it pulsing there. When it was pulsing and holding at 70%, what that means is that there's another person from the opposite team on that point opposing it. And they're close enough to be securing it, but two teams are on the point. So it's not going to be happening. So it'll hold in position until you take out whoever was in that area. But now let's get in on the point. I don't think there's anybody on this point because it's not moving and it's not pulsing. So if we get in there right now, let's see who's coming in with me. That is Kaza. How you doing? You having a good day? It's a beautiful specimen. Well, let's see who comes in through this door. We could have an altercation there. I don't know, but we do definitely have something going on outside. Let's see what's happening out here. I heard some rat-a-tat-tats like we're in the ghetto. Oh, we got one way down there on the left, and we got one right here. Third Wishes. I don't think he saw Sir Galahad way down there, but Galahad definitely sees him. Let's go over to Galahad's view, see if we can find him on the... oh, there's Cheddar going down. Let's see if we can find Sir Galahad on the POVs here. Nope, that's Gordo. Cheddar. There's Galahad there. Galahad managed to go down, but now this gives blue team a good amount of time to set up their positions. Now you see we got one up top right here, Rainbow Dash. He is a sharpshooter. I've played with this man many times, and I'm proud to say I have killed this guy in game. Not an easy task. He's set up on the inside, ready to take out anybody who comes around any corners. Now we have one right here by the classic big tree. That is the technical call out. Yes, big tree. Or just tree, if you're really trying to, be in the heat of the moment. Got one set up there, and then we have one down by this little house here. Now the one by the house just got taken down. So that's an expendable position. This is probably one of the closer to where the enemy is coming to you that you're going to be positioned when you're holding down a point like this. They have a couple inside, a couple outside. You don't want everybody in one place, of course, not all in the room, because one grenade will take you all out. But, Now, we're moving around. Let's get back in these POVs and see what these guys are seeing. Lots of running, lots of migration. They're like a flock of Canadian geese going down to Florida for the winter. Never think I'd be jealous of geese not having to experience snow, but here we go. Trading some shots, and you can see these little holes in the fence over here. Now, if I actually take the camera, if I can do this skillfully enough on stream, you can see you can actually go right through one of these holes here. So can the barrel of your gun. And of course, remember, it's VR. You can be right up in there and doing everything that you want to do physically. Oh, Third Wishes and Cheddar, we just caught that altercation, that little fight right here on stream. But you can put your gun barrel right through there, and you can take care of business through that hole there, and it makes you very, very hard to see. You can see the height of these guys. Imagine trying to hit one of these guys through one of those holes, moving at the speed that they're moving, and shooting at the with the precision that they're shooting with. It's not an easy task. Now let's get over to the point. You can see a lot of action happening here. This is a very, very action-packed point every single time that I play a game on this map. It is intense at this point right here, especially in comp control, because it's not like domination where, you know, there's not going to be too much happening over here. There's a flag over here. It's going to be intense. There's a lot of stuff going on. Every single player, especially if you're playing in a ground war, this is not a ground war sense, but that would be 8v8. This is 5v5. It gets real intense in a pocket like this, but you can see it's a classic setup right here. You got a couple sharpshooters over on the sides over there where the buildings are, getting some cover, and then this side here you're going to be using your rocks and your natural foliage, what little there is, and causing barriers and whatnot to really try and hide from the enemy here. Now as we, oh wow, we see Third Wishes aggressively pushing up. He manages to take out a couple enemies, but it's not to much avail. Let's go over here and see what's going on over here. Oh, Gordo gets taken down by Lust from a distance. I believe that's Lust back here. No, where is Lust? Wow, I didn't even see where he took him out from. Oh no, that is Lust. What am I saying? But 81% is what this is holding at. We need to see the blue team come in here and hold this point down. If they don't come in here and hold this down like they're about to right now, Third Wishes and Kaza are on the way. If they don't come in here and hold this down, then they're not going to get that all the way as high as they can to 100%, or as close as they can, sorry, to 100%, and really lock this down and secure the win. And there we go, grenades on point, taking them out. 95% is as high as they could get it to. It's still a winnable situation for the red team. Lust up top at his corner, taking people out. Rainbow Dash at another point of view. Again, what did I tell you? This man is a sharpshooter. He does not miss twice. But boom, 86% is what they managed to bring it down to. What are they going to do about bringing it back up? We have Lust coming by himself down to the point. We've got a couple sharpshooters off on the sides. You can see left and right there. They're setting themselves up to get as much cover as they can, so that when they're moving all the way towards this point, they're not going to be as hit. They're not going to be hit the whole way down. But big major problem is, you can see there's not too much cover on your way down unless you hug this side wall. So their battle is going to be setting themselves up at the top of each of their sides. You see how there's high ground on either side and you're in this valley. It's going to be setting up their sniper positions on the tops like they're doing, and making sure you have overwatch from those snipers as you move your way down to the point. And you're going to have your more aggressive players moving in there and pushing aggressively and fast, trying to get into that point and shock as much as they can to overwhelm the snipers. But you're also going to have your own snipers giving you that support, playing with the other side, making sure that it keeps them at bay. Now, this point here, they've pretty much abandoned it because they don't need to be staying right on it to make sure that everything is taken care of. But they did move quite far away. So if anyone does want to get in there, oh, point's done now. So where are we going next? Let's move to their POV. We'll see in a second when one of them looks to the right spot. Let me just refresh the scoreboard real quick. There we go. Just refresh that scoreboard again. Sorry, communicating with the team. But let's get back into this action real quick. Who are we watching here? We're watching Third Wishes. Where is their new point? Their new point is back here. I guess it's not really a new point, so to speak. But let's get back to the action. We've got Mad Dog sitting there in his classic spot, just like he was at the beginning of the game. And now you can see they're spawning way down where they were. You can see the boss and Sir Galahad coming in. I guess they had a rotation to get the boss in here. Now Gordo's coming down to the point. Mad Dog is still behind that wall. Let's watch this. 3 of them pushing Mad Dog. He is no chance for all 3 of them. We do manage to lose one of them in the process, but Gordo is on the point. Boy, Gordo is down. It's just Cheddar all by his cheesy lonesome. What is he going to do? He is going to dominate and absolutely shred his way through anyone who's on this point. This man is ripping and tearing like Doomslayer. Now let's follow the boss. Let's see what's going on here. He's going to push up towards their spawn, playing a little bit more aggressively than we've seen the rest of the team play. And that's what happens when you do deviate from the rest of your team's gameplay style. You do get picked off. It's like a high nail getting nailed down, hammered down, so to speak. Now we go back to the point. We can still see Cheddar occupying it here. It's at 50%. Mad Dog coming in hot and taking Cheddar down. Now we got Rainbow Dash pushing into the point to come in security. He's in that classic Mad Dog spot where you're not that visible. You're pretty well protected. But now he's hopping over to Cheddar's corner, getting his tag, and right back to the Mad Dog spot. Keeping the point safe. Pushing it up to 15, 16, 17%. Now they're at 20. We can see Gordo pushing down on one side and Sir Galahad on the other side of that fence there. Let's see how this altercation turns out. We'll move that scoreboard so we can see it a little bit clearer. Oh, wow. Rainbow Dash taking out Sir Galahad and Gordo taking out Rainbow Dash. All headshots around the board. Let's see what happens up at the top here. We can see some movement going up towards this big tree, as we called it earlier. Let's go back towards it and see if there's going to be a little bit of sniping going on. Now, just like I was saying before, when you have the high ground option, you're going to want to put a player up on that high ground that has the capability of taking those shots. And when you have someone who can take those shots and is willing to take those shots and is not going to be missing those shots, then it really gives you an advantage to be able to be shooting from a distance, taking out your enemy, and not having to get close up to where you're going to have the more higher likelihood that the other team's going to be able to hit you and have those sharpshooters from a close distance. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit here. Oh, let's get back to that action. We're going to zoom out a little bit here, and we're going to watch this altercation go down. We did miss the grenade that took out the one in the corner there, but we're going to follow Mad Dog and Third Wishes here around this blue building. Third Wishes getting some more ammo, and they're pushing towards this point. Now, where are the guys on the point is my question. Right in there we go. We see them in Cheddar corner, and who's in that corner? Cheddar, of course. Now, Cheddar, much like Captain Holt's dog, just got laid down on the ground. There's only one left on the point. Rainbow Dash right in that classic spot. Third Wishes in the Cheddar corner. Sir Galahad, he's thinking about it. What's he gonna do? He looks inside, trades a little bit. Grenade on the point. He's gonna get Rainbow Dash with that. Oh, it's a smoke. I thought it was a frag. Never mind. So this just became a little bit harder for him now. I thought he was going to play his hand a little bit better. Third Wishes is going to sweep from behind. Is he going to take him out? He doesn't notice him. Third Wishes didn't even see him. Wow, okay. But Galahad goes down to Rainbow Dash on the point. If Rainbow Dash can hit you from across the map, he can hit you from 4 feet away. So that was not really too much of a surprise that he took him down there, but I would have loved to have seen Galahad push in like that after not being seen completely by Third Wishes or coming around the corner. There's Third again, still in that same area. I don't think he sees the enemy team yet. Little altercation going here with Gordo and Third Wishes. Gordo taking the downside to that. Let's see where Third Wishes takes his feet. Start up those Chevrolet legs. Where you running to, buddy? He's pushing onto the point. Let's see. We can hear some gunshots going off on the point. Let's see who's there. We got Rainbow Dash on point, and that's going to be it for the game. GG's. All right, here we go. We are back to the next match. Now let's see what this match has in store. We're back on the same map, switching sides, making sure everything is played as fairly as possible. Now we can see the boss here coming in. I'll get the scoreboard up on stream so you can see now what's going on. Boss pushing in, very aggressive player. You can see him sitting in that standard spot that we saw Mad Dog and Rainbow Dash sitting in before, making sure that this point is held down. Now he's back in that little cheddar corner, and he's going in front of the warship center, if you want to call it that. And we see, oh, Kaza taking out the boss from a distance with that M16. Now the M16 in this game is a very good choice for long distance shooting. Now not only does it have the 30 round capacity inside that mag, 25 or 30, I believe it's 30, it does shoot at a distance quite well, and it forces you to do a 3-round burst, which will increase your accuracy, especially over these long distances on this map. Now let's watch this little fight go down here as the boss comes in, pushing onto Lust. We're going to see how well this favors for them. Especially at this point here. No one taken a single % of the point yet. But as I was saying, with that M16, you're going to get a lot of range on that weapon and a lot of damage at the same time, being a weapon of a higher caliber, a rifle, not a carbine, like a lot of these guys are using with that CZ. There we go. We got some percentages moving on the point. We got Rainbow Dash coming to the point as well, but shut down by Sir Galahad as he pushes onto the point as well to add a little bit of support. As Mad Dog pushes in, takes out both of them, Boss and Sir Galahad on the point there. And now we have Gordo coming in to clean up the tag mess. Give himself a nice necklace full of bling, getting all those tags. Now let's move around the back here. We're going to see what's going to happen inside this house. It's going to be a little bit hard to get an angle inside, but let's cut to some of these POVs and see what we can find from inside that house. We got one in front of the corner here. Now if we zoom out, we can see exactly where we are with Lust right now in the corner of this little area. You can see the boss coming in and absolutely slaying like he normally does, and aggressively pushing that point to try and make sure they get it down for himself. Now at the backside here, we see a lot of action going down. The boss taking out Mad Dog taking out the boss, and we have Kaza moving on to the point, but he gets taken out by Cheddar. Where is Cheddar? Cheddar. I'm not sure where Cheddar is, but we do have Rainbow Dash, and we have Gordo back here. And what's happening? Gordo taking out Rainbow Dash around the corner there with a nice little rush, a little plan, ring around the rosy. But him, the boss, and Sir Galahad are now pushing up from the back here. We can see this big rock. They're on their way onto the point now. It's gonna be interesting to see exactly how they play this. You can see now, last match I was talking about those tiny little holes coming into play, the holes in the fence there. You can see exactly that, what just happened right through the wall. And if these guys do manage to play this right, this will, wow, this will end up being a clear point that they can go and take like they just did. Now, of course, you're always going to want to go in, clear your corners, make sure that everything is 100% what you think it is. But it looks like they have a clear point. Now let's get on the other side and see what the other team's thinking about. Now they're coming up from a different angle here. They were normally pushing up this front road here like you see over here on this side. But now they're floating over here and they're trying to more or less surround the area. Now the boss just passed up a perfect opportunity here. He's looking right at Rainbow Dash running in the other direction. Now, if we go over to his POV, I wonder if there's going to be a reason why he didn't shoot at it. Yeah, it's that second wall. So we couldn't see him behind the second wall there that we could see him. Oh, and there he goes. He's gone from that grenade that Kaza just threw. Where is Kaza? There's Kaza. Let's follow him in and see what he's going to do on the point here. He's going to go and grab that tag, just like you need to do to assert that dominance, get on the spot that you took your enemy down in. And Kaza is taken down on the inside by Cheddar. Now we have Cheddar on the inside here. Who's he trading with? Oh, he was trading with Lust way out here. Now, Lust is one of those guys that I am seeing now more and more give us those long-distance shots that we see Rainbow Dash hit oh so consistently. Lust is a player that I'm not too familiar with, but he's been doing really damn good from what I see in hitting these long shots. With the M16, keeping that 3-round burst for a little bit more accuracy. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're here with the boss, and he's pushing down the hill. He's got 3 tangos down there, and, well, not anymore. It's just 3 tangos having a tango. But let's get inside the point, see what these guys are doing inside there, having their little powwow, setting up their points. But they're going to want to lock this building down. There's only a couple ways that this building can get in here. You can see Mad Dog's pointing around, trying to tell these guys where to go to get their position set up. You see one in the top corner here. Rainbow Dash was here in the last part of the game, or the last game as well, and they have this point. You see Mad Dog on the corner here. Now he's able to watch up into that top area and into this bottom door at the same time, if he's occupying that space. And then this front door is all smoked out, so anybody who is coming in, they're coming in blind. They know they're going to come in blind, and they're going to assume that there's going to be somebody watching that door if it's all smoked out, right? But there's no one watching. The other team doesn't know that, though. So they're going to go through the doors that they can see, like they're doing right now. But after they go through those doors, we do have some people waiting for them in their positions, doing exactly what I said that they were going to be doing, cleaning up the show. Nobody's left but Rainbow Dash, but that's exactly what we had last time when Rainbow Dash was the only guy left on this point for exactly that reason. He can hold a point by himself. He has the accuracy. Now we have Lust on the outside here. What is he going to be thinking as these guys are coming? Now Lust getting taken down by Cheddar. Cheddar with the CZ. That's not as good of a weapon at long range as the M16 that Lust is using, but if you have enough of that recoil control, you can pulse your finger. You can properly use that trigger, and you're not overwhelming. The physics with the recoil. Then you should be good. This little altercation here, Kaza versus Cheddar. Cheddar coming out on top. We're going to follow Cheddar up to the big tree where we see Rainbow Dash is pushing back into the point. He's come off of his point just a little bit, but we are moving to a different location. Now you can see it's unlocking in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The boss is already set up and walking onto the point. Let's go inside this building, see who's set up in here, if anybody. Do we have anybody downstairs? No, we do not. Interesting choice to not have somebody set up in that building. That's the first time that I've even played on this and seen somebody not set up in this building when you have that position there. Okay, we had somebody in here, but they just got taken down, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken. No, okay, so we do have Sir Galahad up here. That's at least something. So now let's zoom out and watch a little bit of these altercations go down. These fights. We've got, oh, Gordo just went down to these two. Mad Dog pushing up, keeping his right side covered with those pipes, and he's able to take down Cheddar, keeping himself behind cover. Oh, taking down both of them. Wow, that was impressive. Sir Galahad, and I believe Sir Galahad was the one that was up in here. Impressive shots. That's why you need someone across in that building for that overwatch, for that protection, so that you know that that everything is going to be running smooth, and that you can sit on there and be good, and just know that you're safe. So we're gonna keep on refreshing the scoreboard there. Sorry for the lack in movement that I was doing there, but let's get over to these guys and watch some of this action first person. I know there's a couple of the guys that are going to be at the bottom of the church there, of that little alleyway. Let's try and find those guys. Okay, now we're coming around to this side. We're a lot farther than I thought we would be with the boss. But you can see Rainbow Dash set up way down there. Mad Dog set up way down here. I'm pretty sure they've yeah, this point's gone. We're moving on. It's 97% transmitted. There we go. Yeah. Now they are moving on. Moving on up to the top. And as we are. Now you can see these guys are moving around quite tactically. They're holding themselves well. You can see Apex spread out quite a bit. But Strive is coming in. They're bunched rather tight. They have that overwatch on the outside. You see that Neuro's moving around on the outside. He's sweeping. He's sweeping. And watch as he's going to sweep. I'm going to try and keep everybody in frame if I can. But as they move around in this altercation, you saw how they kind of stayed dense and tight together, moved together as a unit, and almost enveloped like imagine a ball of Play-Doh enveloped like a brick of Lego. They form around it, they move shapeless like water, and they just take out everybody that was inside that area. To me, that was very well done. Now let's see how these guys go about taking this point when the roles are reversed. Remember, last time they were on the opposite sides for when they were spawning. So it's going to be a little bit different this time. So now Neuro is setting up in this spot here where we saw Lust setting up before. And we got the boss here on the corner. You can stay outside of this area here where all of your grenades are going to be coming into, exactly like that. And you can stay behind and protected by this barrier, but still be holding the point. And that's very important. So watch, you're going to see Lust definitely knows where he is right now. So Neuro took him out. Neuro's up here, providing that Overwatch, and knows exactly why he's going to be there for the boss, while the boss is going to be taking this place and holding it down. Now, oh, one just gets absolutely gonzoed by Cheddar on this side. Let's see if Mad Dog has any luck. No, he does not. Well, they're already transmitting. That is absolutely wild. Mad Dog, I didn't even know that was an angle that you could hit. Oh, sorry, the boss, not Mad Dog. I didn't even know that was an angle that was hittable through here. I guess you can peek behind this little wall, and then you can go out through here. And let's follow those shots and see where he's going. He is shooting right over here at Rainbow Dash. Now, Rainbow Dash is a pretty darn good shot himself, and he's going to come out on top in this one. Oh, my goodness. Who takes out Rainbow Dash? That's Neuro. Where is Neuro set up? He's set up on top of here. And that's his vantage point that he's getting right here. Now we see Neuro and Mad Dog. Mad Dog on the other side of the fence here. Who's going to come out on top of this one? I think Mad Dog sees him first. Yeah, Mad Dog comes out on top of that one. Now, new data station. Everything's moved around. We gotta... Now, I find that this is one of those parts of the game that I don't really... You never really know 100% what to do. When you're right between the points, you're not sure if you should run back to the old point, see who else is there, see if you can go and clean up whatever mess is still left there, get rid of those guys, get some tags, some extra points. Or do you push yourself and go, okay, where's this new point? Let's look around, let's find it. And do you go and push on that point and make sure that you're getting set up right away to be set up for success on that point? So you can either go back, get yourself some kills, make sure that you can push the enemy back, and they're going to be respawning for a couple seconds, because it's not an instant respawn in this game. It does take a few seconds, about 10 seconds. So if you're pushing your enemy back and you can go back to the old spot, push on them, push them all back and make sure they're respawning, that can give you a good 10-15 seconds to then run to your new point and hold it down. But the only downside is you do have travel time to get to that point. It's going to take a little bit. So is that time that you're getting from sending your enemy to respawn going to be worth it? I don't know. So let's follow Mad Dog here. He's got a good angle on everything that's going on. They're sitting on this perimeter. They're kind of working around it and just kind of enveloping the outside. And then they're slowly, so now they're pushing in. They just penetrated the outer barrier. We see Mad Dog going into the window there. If we try and get onto the point, we see that there's a trade there, and Mad Dog is now inside on the point, occupying. Oh, Mad Dog's taking a break from the point, is he? No. Oh, no, it's Kaza on the point now. Kaza's taking out the boss, who's trying to push in here. Now we got Cheddar. Cheddar, pretty good shot. Now, can he get in? We do have someone sitting at the back there, overwatching. That's Rainbow Dash. Now, are these guys going to be able to regroup behind this rock here like they're doing with the smoke, giving themselves another better position, reverting to a different plan, and coming at a different angle? You can see the boss going at their old angle that they were hitting, and now two of them pushing up this way. One of them going down this right side, one of them going down the left side, and giving support to the boss as he goes through, but then also pushing up as much as they can. Oh, one's down. Rainbow Dash is still occupying that corner. And we still got Sir Galahad over here with Third Wishes. Let's look at that change. Oh, Third Wishes taking him down. That exchange did not go according to his plan. Third Wishes from behind. Oh, wait, no. That wasn't Cheddar that got him. It was Gordo. Gordo from right in front of him, he got double pinched and didn't even know it. We still have some tags on the outside here. These are important to be picking up, even in this part of the game. You don't want to be slouching on getting your tag. You don't want to be too scared of the enemy. Like, there's a balance. There's a balance game, and it's a matter of how many tags can I risk my life to go get without actually becoming a tag myself. And the more tags you can get, the more that you guarantee that win. I'm trying to keep Lust in frame, but he's a wiggly little guy. Who's he trading with? lots of quiet. Now, the eerie quiet is what is definitely something that makes this game scary. It's not a horror game, it's a war game, but the silence between the shots, the silence between things going on, that's what makes things spooky. When you know that the battle is coming, you know that the storm is on the way, the calm before the storm is always the scariest part. You don't know which way to turn, you don't hear any footsteps, but Galahad got a little bit of a view of Mad Dog, I believe it is, behind that wall there, and he is not letting up on taking his eyes off Mad Dog behind this wall. He knows where the point's going to be. It's right here, and he knows what to do. He knows that he has to just basically stay here and stay in position, wait for someone to get on there, and he can overwatch. But he's also watching these stairs here, making sure nobody's coming down, because this is a prime position to snipe from. Right down onto the point. Now let's follow Rainbow Dash. He might be putting the first couple of percent onto this point. Yes, he is. He's hopping in that little corner that we saw Cheddar in before, and he's doing his best. He's doing what he can to put a couple percent on there. Now Neuro's coming in. He's coming around that log pile. Is he going to push hard and aggressive, or is he going to push soft and slow? He comes and runs in, and he takes him out. He manages to bring the percentage right back down to 0. Impressive. Now we have Third Wishes coming at him from the other side of the fence. How is he going to do it? Is he going to jump around? He doesn't make it. Neuro makes this happen. He's holding this point like he's holding on for dear life. Oh my goodness. Neuro is going off. Pardon me, I'm correcting myself and I'm not even wrong. Neuro is going off. He's refilling his ammo there. Let's get back to the point. Who do we see on the point? We see Gordo on point. He just got blown up by a grenade thrown by Mad Dog. Mad Dog is probably somewhere on this side, isn't he? Where'd you go, Mad Dog? We got the boss sitting there going to gather up a couple more percent to ensure this win as best he can. Now let's switch over to here. We see behind this big rock, Third Wish is taking some fire. We lost Kaza. We lost Third. Neuro is still going off back here. He has his own ammo supply. He has his own pile of firewood, but he doesn't need it. He makes his own energy. Oh, Mad Dog brings that energy to a grind and stop. Unmovable object meets unstoppable force. And we have Lust coming in on the point. He's neutralizing, taking care of business, but we do have a 1v2 situation now. Mr. Galahad's coming in from the left, and he manages to and Gordo takes him out from the right. Yep, that's just what ends up happening. That's why you always got to push in pairs. But that's the end of the game, guys. GG's. All right, guys, we are back, and it is a 2-2 game as we switch on to the next map here. Let's find out what is going on Summit. This is Black Ops Summit. This is one of the craziest maps that I've played on. And I've played this on console, I've played this in VR, I have played this on PC and everything. This is a map that I have seen played many times. Let's see what happens on this corner here. As he peeks around, gets taken out, set himself up for success there. But as we switch around and follow this guy, let's see what's going on in this corner. Oh, does not let that happen, denied. But the shots go up to the top there. Lust is no slouch with that M16, as I said before. Actually, is that even what he's using right now? No, he switched it up. Lust is using the CZ now, and changing it up to one of the better time to kill guns in the game, or TTK. The CZ having one of the lowest in the game when it comes to TTKs. Let's fly inside here and see what's happening on point B. This is a very heavily contested point. Point B. Oh, we just saw that altercation there out from the window. We're going to have one coming in from the outside. I can hear him. Let's see what he sees from out here. Oh, taken out by Gordo outside. Not going to happen. Let's see what's going on back here. But sorry, this map is one of my favorite maps in any of my Call of Duty, in all of my Call of Duty experiences. This map has a lot of what you're looking for on every single point. The middle here, you have a lot of ways for enemies to come in. Back there from all three of your top side windows, from this stairwell and down, and then these two back doors as well. There's just so many options of how an enemy can come onto B and come in here, and it gives you really intense, really high-paced, high-action, fast gameplay. Now let's see what happens here. If we switch over to these POV cams on the inside. We can see a little close quarters interaction with Lust. Lust taking down Gordo, and then Neuro taking down Lust in retaliation there. But you can see just how many angles the center of this map has to come in. As we're looking right here, you can see on your right are those windows overlooking that center space where B is. You can see the B marker on the center flag there. You can just see so many angles looking into B. And when you have all of these different angles, it makes a really big challenge. Really big challenge, sorry, to get in there and secure a point with any sort of certainty that you're not going to have 1,000 enemies coming from 1,000 different directions all hopping on you. And now, speaking of 1,000 different directions, 1,000 enemies, this guy is taking on everybody by himself. We see Tricky posted up. We see, oh no, he doesn't manage to hold on to that spot. We see Kaza coming in and throwing the grenade, taking out Gordo on B. And as I said, this is a high action area, action-packed place. We see Kaza taking out ITN, and oh, what's going on here? Galahad taking out Kaza and Rainbow Dash, and what's he gonna do coming around this corner here when Lust pinches him? Lust gets taken out by Neuro with a crazy headshot, and we see they've occupied the top, they've occupied the bottom. Galahad taking out the corner right there. Neuro taking out Kaza with a headshot somewhere outside. Oh, now we just lost IDN to Rainbow Dash. The boss took out Lust. Now who's coming in from the outside? We got Rainbow Dash and Mad Dog. Rainbow Dash is down. Mad Dog sees that. He doesn't push in as quickly. He was a little bit cautious there. He hesitated just a little bit, threw that grenade, and managed to make his way in. Now he did get flanked around there by Neuro, but he did have a good scrim with everybody on his left-hand side there, and managed to keep everybody busy until he was able to come around and confirm the kill. Now we have Rainbow Dash coming in, and as we look to our side here, what are we going to have? We have Rainbow Dash with another partner coming in, Tricky on the outside, and he has contact on the far side on the left and on the top. Mad Dog coming up there to give them support, and so is Lust. You have a pinch happening on that second floor there, but there's nobody there. Now we have all 5 of them in this B area taking this flag and making it their own. So let's swing around to the outside here. These guys are definitely going to be a little discouraged seeing that all of these guys are inside the building there. If we switch over to blue team's cameras now, let's see if we can get their POV. We have one guy coming from the bottom side here. How is he going to get in? Oh, Tricky jumping by with the jumping headshot. Tricky! Again, guys, the reason this is so impressive is all of these headshots are hit with actual hands. They are not using an aimbot. They're not using a controller. It's not even possible to use an aimbot in this stuff. This is just wild. The way that these guys are able to aim these weapons in such a short amount of time. Watch, we're definitely going to see something cool happening here when we see someone jump off this this top piece and trade with someone else. That's usually what ends up happening here. Now we see a grenade getting tossed by Galahad. He actually opts to go the other way, and he might end up coming in through the inside here and taking out Lust. Is that what's going to happen? No, it's not. Now we had Kaza on the side here. He's probably changing his loadout. As you see, he's rocking a different weapon now. He was posted there for a second, and he could have taken out whoever was coming on that top floor, but he didn't. So now we have C being taken by the red team. Apex is taking C, and I believe they're coming in here. And they're going to be, whoop, let's spin this around. So if you sit in this corner right here, where Mad Dog is sitting, this is the corner exactly I wanted to show you. It's just a coincidence he happens to be on it. You can take the point, but you're not actually exposing yourself on the point like you would be if you're sitting directly here. As you can see, if you're sitting where I am right now, you're exposed to the grenades that are coming from one side, the bullets coming from the other, and God knows what else could be coming over the top. Now, you can see if we follow these guys around here, we're going to circle around the B flag, look on this outside balcony here, and we're going to see we got Gordo going down from Lust, and where has Lust positioned himself? I don't even see him. That's how well he's hidden himself. IDN is coming down the bottom here. We got Mad Dog he's running into, and Mad Dog does not stand for that. Let's follow him and see where he ends up taking himself. He's going over there and taking out Sir Galahad. I thought he could take out Neuro, but no, oh sorry, Gordo, but that's not happening. We're gonna swing around this outside again. We're gonna see Kaza, sorry. And then on the other side, we're gonna have IDN, who has no idea he was there. And now he has no idea. There's two more. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, it's a 2-on-0 now. That was insane. All right, they take him out in the top two. Wow, it was a 2-on-3 this whole time, and I had absolutely no idea. They're pushing inside the building. Let's get over to the Mad Dog side and see what he sees when these guys come around the corner. Oh, there we go. The boss coming in and having a no-nonsense managerial approach to this work environment. Just coming in there and taking them out. No problem. That's how he lays down the law. Yeah, his management style is a little bit different than most, but, you know, he'll come in there aggressively, hold down the point, and that's how he does. That's the boss for you. Now, let's switch over to the red team a little bit. Let's take a look at what Apex is doing. Strive is doing that same technique where they're standing on that corner there and they're making sure that they can take the point without being under fire. There's actually been a couple situations that I've personally been in, that I've been in this corner on the other side of this wall and I've been taking the point, and then there's someone standing on this side thinking that they're taking the point, and then you get to what I was describing in one of the other games previously. You get to a situation where it's just sitting there pulsing, staying static at one spot. That was a crazy altercation in here. Galahad taking out Galahad taking out Mad Dog, and then Tricky coming in with the grenade. We have a nice push inside with Rainbow Dash and Tricky. Losing one. They still have Tricky on point. They still have one. Let's see if they're going to be coming from the backside here. Something gives me a feeling that they will be. No, we have Rainbow Dash coming from this side. And we have Rainbow Dash going down and trading shots with Neuro and Gordo. Now Neuro is on the inside here. It's him and Mad Dog. I don't know if he's going to try and shoot through that wall or what, but Mad Dog ends up going down thanks to Sir Galahad. And Neuro goes down thanks to Lust. Now, as I was saying before, this point is so chaotic and action-packed. You can see Tricky taking one out for the team there. And now Mad Dog's back inside. They're holding down this area, and they're not going to let anything happen. Mad Dog pushing up aggressively and taking out Sir Galahad and Neuro. Oh, he was going for three and got too greedy. Gordo hook him down. IDN's on the way in here, taking out Rainbow Dash as well. IDN's sitting there on the point, holding it down, getting those points for the team, making sure that they can hold B. This is the most contested point. Lust coming in with the jump shots. Mad Dog behind Lust. Oh, wow, there's just so much back and forth going on here. Everyone's coming in from everywhere. It's like a shuffled deck of cards in here. I don't know who's coming out through the door. Is it going to be red team? Is it going to be blue team? Apex, Strive? I don't know. Now, there's only 2 left, 1 left. 0 points left. That's game. GG's. I just wanted to say to everybody who's tuning into the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you guys are enjoying what's going on stream today. These games have been absolutely insane, and I have loved watching every single second of all of them. My name is 44. If you didn't already know, that's the number 4, the letter D, and the number 4. If you want to find any of my content on any social media platforms like Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube, you go ahead and you search what you see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen at the moment. That is 4D4_VR. I got TikTok clips up on TikTok of me doing nonsense on stream. I have a bunch of streams clips on Twitch that you're on right now, and that's all me doing nonsense as well. 44_VR, twitch.tv/44_VR, and then TikTok is all the same as well, and same with YouTube, 44_VR. Anyway, we'll be back. All right, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did tonight, and I will see you guys in the next stream, ideally. There'll be clips coming out all over the internets of all the clips that you can see in the game, all the cool plays that you saw. Make sure you tell me what your favorite thing was in the chat right now. I'm going to be going and reading them. I'll see you guys next time.